Hello, welcome back to MK Tuition Center. Well, let us have a look at trigonometry paper 1. Now, the first point I would like to say is that you must know what SOHCAHTOA means. I'm sure many of you have heard about SOHCAHTOA. So SOHCAHTOA only applies to a right angle triangle. What I mean is that that triangle must have a 90 degrees. So let us barge into this SOHCAHTOA. Okay, SOHCAHTOA means this. We have so this means that the S is for sine. Sine is equals to O is opposite, and then H we have hypotenuse. Let's go to car. Okay, we have car, just like that. So C is for cosine. Cosine is equals to A is for adjacent, and then H is for hypotenuse. Now, let's go to TOA. We have TOA. T means turn. O means opposite. And then A means adjacent. So this is the meaning of SOHCAHTOA. Now, let us have a look at Pythagoras theorem. So we say that here you must have 90. So even this theorem only applies when you have a right angled triangle. So here we have a right angled triangle. Then for example we have our A here, then our B, our C. And then we are told to use this theorem. Now look at this. The longest part is called the hypotenuse. So this will be our H, hypotenuse. And when we come to the opposite and the adjacent, they interchange based on the place where the theta has been placed. For example, if theta is here, so it means here this will be our opposite. I'm going to put our opposite there, and then this side which is remaining is called the adjacent. If our theta is there, it means this side will be called the opposite, and then the remaining side will be called the adjacent. So in this case, our theta is here, so this will be our opposite, and then this will be our adjacent. So now, upon having the sides, we're going to say always begin with the longest side, which is hypotenuse. So just say h squared is equals to, now add the 2, a squared plus o squared. So this is the Pythagoras theorem. If you have values, you can just interchange, and then you're going to find the actual answer you are looking for. All right. We all know that in paper 1, you are not allowed to use a calculator. Therefore, here are certain things you must know. We have sine 30, sine 150, and sine 90. So sine 30 is equal to 0.5. Sine 150 is equal to 0.5 also. Sine 90 is equal to 1. Let's go to the cos part. Cos 60 is equal to 0.5. Cos 120 is equal to negative 0.5. Don't forget about the negative. It's very much important. Cos 90 is equal to 0. So you must know these. These are constant and they must be at your fingertips. Now, before we have a look at the question, let me try out to bring out this diagram. Now, we have this diagram here. It is a right angle triangle ABC. We are told to find theta. So now, how can we find theta using SOHCAHTOA? So you are going to check what you have. Already here we have the hypotenuse. So it means the one we are going to get here must have hypotenuse. So already this one has been cancelled. because here we don't have hypotenuse. So we have 2, we have so and ka. Now this part, how do you call it? Because it is opposite the theta, this will be our opposite. So we have opposite and the hypotenuse. Therefore, the one which can qualify to be used is this one. So I was saying that sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So now, when solving now, you're going to say sine theta. Just after the sine, just put theta there. If you're talking about cosine, just say cos theta. Here it will be tan theta, just like that. Is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, just like that. Now you're going to ask yourself to say, what is our opposite? We have 5 there. What of the hypotenuse? We have 9. Because you are looking for theta, it means that this will change into an inverse. I'm going to have theta here. This will go aside and become an inverse. This will be sine inverse. This will be 5 over 9, just like that. So this is how you find theta when you have this kind of setup. Now, let us have a look at one question which came in the past years. Now, this question says the diagram below shows triangle ABC in which AC is equal to 18 centimeters, CAB, so this is an angle, it is equal to 30 degrees, and ABC is equal to 90 degrees. So this is a right angle triangle. Therefore, we can use SOHCAHTOA. Okay. TOA, just like that, SOHCAHTOA. Now, what are we looking for here? We are looking for BC. So here we need to find BC. The question is how? So if we are looking for BC, it means we are looking for this side. Now, how do we call this side? Because the angle we have been given, or our theta here, is 30 degrees. So it means this will become our opposite. And then this, the long part here, we call it the hypotenuse. We have discussed that. So now, when you have hypotenuse and you have opposite, which formula are you going to use? Of course, it will be this one here. So you're going to say that sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Now our theta here has been given as 30. This will be sine 30 is equals to our opposite, we don't know. So this opposite is now BC. So here you're going to write what? BC, because this is what you're looking for. Here we are substituting. Hypotenuse, we have 18 there. Okay. Sine 30, like we discussed that, sine 30 is equals to 0.5. So it means here the answer we're going to have 0.5, just like that, is equals to BC over 18. When we reach here, we are going to cross multiply. So here we have a 1 already. So 1 times BC, we're going to have BC, just like that. 0.5 multiplied by 18, we are going to get 9. So now here BC, this is length. So which units are we going to use? We are going to check here. We have centimeters. Therefore, even here, we're going to put centimeters, just like that. Very simple and straightforward. Otherwise, more questions and trigonometry paper 1 will be discussed later. For now, always stay blessed and invite your friends to join MK Tuition Center.